Hi, everybody. I'm Greg, Bioinformator on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Moxfield, and Bioinformator underscore actual on Threads and Instagram. Um, I got in my Commander Masters early from my supplier, and I've already opened up one collector box, a set box. So that's kind of like what I got in my first wave. And I've got another collector and another set box coming, and then I've got two of each of the commander decks. So that's what I semi-budgeted for on this one. It's what I could get away with. Um, yeah, so my first collector box, unless there was a surprise that I didn't catch that was subtle, it wasn't that great. Um, but we shall see. Hopefully this is a good one. It's only 4 packs, so you get lucky with something big, like some foil etched monstrosity of something. And Jeweled Lotus would be great. I did get a vanilla Jeweled Lotus from the set box. So that was cool. That's still like a, $60-ish card, at least currently. Once everybody starts cracking more of this, maybe it'll go down a bit for a while. But yeah, so we've only got 4 packs. And we shall see how good we get it. Okay, so we're on the first pack. Okay. Well, hold them here. We'll go. Letter of Acceptance. Windcaller Avon. Path of Ancestry. Courage in Crisis. Pathraiser of Ulamog. First uncommon. Whirler Rogue. It's an uncommon. And we have a Swamp in the foil. So this one's a Rebecca Guay. Dread Return in the Borderless. Path to Exile. It's kind of an interesting art for that. Oh, sweet. It's only a common, but the very beautiful rainbowy command tower. That's nice to have. Pure Steel Paladin. Capture of Jing Zhao in foil etched. So that's a 5 mana, take an extra turn after this one. Maybe that's good. I hope. Ugin's Mastery and Borderless Foil. So whenever you cast a colorless creature spell, manifest the top card of your library. Whenever you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, you may turn a face-down creature you command face up. the Ur-Dragon in um, profile on the borderless. So Tyler um, Warpole. I follow him on Twitter. Yeah, Tyler Walpole. Ur-Dragon, that's good. And Balefire Dragon. And then there's a clue and a rat. Okay. So I'm looking up a couple of things as we go because I just want to have some clue where we sit. So 3870 for the Balefire. Now the borderless Ur-Dragon is 32. $38 for the capture of Jingzhou. Yeah, 570 for the Pure Still. And Ujin's Mastery. $10.94 for that. So that was a good pack. Yeah, so there was a lot of value there. I don't think that pays for the box, but it's a good, excellent start. Let's move on to the second. And at least from past experience, like with the double masters, one, it was usually there's like a dud pack, there's a great pack, and the other packs you see if you get lucky or not. Okay, Snakeskin Veil, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, Prismatic Lens, Impulsive Pilferer, Kurtar's Wrath, Whisper Blood Liturgist, another swamp in foil, this one's an Elena Danner version of a swamp. Here's the borderless All That Glitters, a Myriad Landscape with a glow up, Vandal Blast in borderless foil, Inferno Titan foil, Torrential Gearhulk in foil etched, Demon of Fate's Design. I actually haven't heard of that. Uh, Magus of the Wheel. So that one's just borderless, I think. And Grand Abolisher in extended art foil. And it's Richard Kane Ferguson art. Spirit and a cat. Okay. So let's see. So 1359 for the Grand Abolisher. The Magus of the Wheel isn't going to be expensive. One of base design is cheap. Okay, like 3. Torrential Deer Hulk. And 683 for the Gear Hulk. And the Inferno Titan isn't going to be much either. So this is an example of one of the more duddish packs I was anticipating. Okay. So we'll try pack number 3. Tragic Slip. Threbin Inspector. Dragon Fodder. Rot Shambler. Ravaging Blaze. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Okay. Rebecca Guay, Foil Forest. Foil Retro Forest. Sheree, Shiro's Caretaker. A Path of Ancestry. A fancy Reliquary Tower. Ooh. A foil Jewel Lotus. Kaikar. Wind's Fury. In the foil, the textured foil. Jaya's Phoenix. Undergrowth Stadium. And Neheb the Eternal. Borderless foil. That's a cool looking Neheb. And a zombie and a Dwarf Berserker token. So, Neheb. $12 for the borderless foil. I'm sure the Undergrowth Stadium is nice, but it's not worth a lot. Jaya's Phoenix in it's either borderless or extended art. Extended art. Yeah, it's just $4. Um, Car. It's 583 for the foil etched foil. Um, $75 for the Jewel Lotus foil. Okay. Just for kicks. Yeah, 330 for the Reliquary Tower. Okay. We shall move on to the final and fourth pack. Brass Knuckles. Fierce Empath. Dread Drone. Living Lightning. Phyrexian Ingester. Kazul Tyrant of the Cliffs. And a retro foil planes. This one's a Mark Poole planes. Here's the Fancy Thran Dynamo. And a Frantic Search. And a Kodama's Reach. So here's a Fierce Guardianship in foil. Hammer of Nazan in foil etched. A Sky Shaper Visionary. Azusa Lost But Seeking. And Gisela Blade of Good Night in the borderless profile foil. I think that's the last one. And then there's a servo and a knight. So the Fierce Guardianship foil is 4206. 1449 for the Hammer of Nazan. So Spark Shaper Visionary is probably not that expensive. Yeah, it's 319. Okay. So, Zusa. It's $4 for just the borderless. And 1153 for the borderless foil, Gisela. So I think so. There's reasonably good stuff within this grip. Not all too much, but interesting stuff. But I think I can't complain too much with these hits. So yeah, Fierce Guardianship, and Jeweled Lotus and Foil. So, I didn't get the fancier versions, but hey, it'll do, pig. And Balefire Dragon. That's kind of a really sweet art. The Dragon, which I didn't own before. And this Capture of Jingzhou. That's pretty awesome as well. I forget exactly how much this adds up to. I don't know if it pays for the box or not, but at least it's probably a reasonable return in total for this one. I think the first one was more of a bust. I think I did okay with the set box. So we'll see what happens when I get the rest of the stuff. I was really surprised this came in so quickly from my main supplier, because I think it was just, at least it seemed like it was just shipped recently. So I got here quick. So I'm happy for that. I don't even have to wait until the weekend to get my fill of this. But now I have to anticipate getting the rest. I have the I do have a set of the precons, so I will have to open them up, and then I think these will have those little mini collector samplers. I haven't had too much luck with those in prior releases, but I've seen people on stream from the ambassador program getting lucky. So maybe I'll pull something sweet out of those. Yeah, but this one, I'm pretty happy with. I have, I don't think I have a foil Jeweled Lotus. Don't think so, but in any event, I did pull more than one Jeweled Lotus out of the original Commander Legends. So that's how it's ended up in some of my decks. But yeah, it's that's kind of the kind of thing that's in the price range that I don't buy singles that are that high usually. Um, I did spring for one doubling season a while back. So yeah, now it's probably not, the price is going to go down below what I paid for it probably. But it would be nice to pull doubling season either out of the rest that I get of this or Eldraine when that happens. I don't care which version. I just want more of it. Because because I'm not against people proxying things, but in my own builds, I'm just using the cards I have. I don't have a good printer for making proxies, so I just play with what I've got. Um, and so another doubling season would be a nice get, because it fits in with the kind of strategies I usually play. But yeah, so thanks for watching. This collector box paid off, I think, or at least it came close. At least it doesn't feel like a womp womp. There is some stellar stuff in it, and some cool stuff, and even amongst the lower tier, in here, like the Reliquary Tower, I'm like always paranoid about needing to discard cards. I hate discarding cards. And it's irrational because, like, most of the time my hand doesn't get so big that it matters. I don't end up discarding, but having the security of a Reliquary Tower is nice. And I think my only versions of the Reliquary Tower have like come from precons. So like precons that I disassembled. So that was a nice one. And even among the commons, is there anything fancy in here? All the glitters, I think. Yeah, here it is. The the command tower. So having the foil version of that is nice. I didn't even bother looking it up. I'm assuming it isn't super big, but just for aesthetics, it's nice to have one of those. So I hope you enjoyed looking at the pulls from this box, and I hope I catch you for another video. See you later. Bye.